I'm Karen Liu, and I chair the subcommittee of NFOEC that organizes Service Provider Summit and Market Watch. Service Provider Summit is a place for service providers to share their experiences with each other, what lessons are learned in deployment, what needs that they have that are yet unmet. And this, of course, is not only of interest to other service providers, but to their suppliers, whether they're OEMs or component suppliers.
So why come to the Service Provider Summit? As a carrier, you come and try to listen to your peers, try to debate them, and listen to what they have to offer, their experiences, the learnings that they have in operating a network. Whether it's operating in a network today or whether there's a newer technologies coming down the pipe in 2 or 3 years, and how you incorporate that into your network. How do you manage the services that you're trying to offer? So it's a place that you come and debate, challenge, and learn. Service Provider Summit brings a lot of different folks from not just the United States, just international, all the various carriers, and a place to hear from them, learn from them, and debate them.
The keynote for SPS this year is really delivered by Stu Elby from Verizon. It's really talking about what they're doing beyond just delivering pipes with regard to services, applications, everything else for end users as part of their cloud infrastructure service delivery model. So that's a big deal. We also have 2 panels. The first panel is looking at really what the carriers are trying to do with regard to both the optical, the data, and the transport. I'd say it's kind of in reverse order, because it really is optical being layer 1, data being layer 3, and transport being layer 2, and try to essentially converge those from being 3 separate layers down to maybe 1 or 2 layers. And what the value of that is going to be to them, infrastructure-wise, operations-wise, cost-wise, et cetera. But also what they have to have with regard to vendor product to be able to deliver on that converged model, converged layer model, if you will. So that's the second panel, which we have a bunch of service providers on that panel, as well as a bunch of content guys on that panel. And then the second panel, which is the third piece of Service Provider Summit, is looking at social media applications. So things like Hulu and Netflix and Twitter and Facebook and everything else. And those applications, they run and they take up a huge amount of bandwidth on the network. So part of that second panel, if you will, is taking the debate of, do you let these applications run amok and just do whatever they want to do, or do you try to figure out how to basically better manage them so that the user experience is better for each one of those applications, right? And so those are really the 3 main parts of SPS for this year at OFC NFOEC. So why should people come to see service providers? I guess that's really what's going on, right? If you want to be understanding what's going to be in the future, what's going to be available, what can be delivered with regard to new services and new applications, then that's what these guys are all about, right? They're here to basically deliver those types of services.